are watching Fearless Business on Uba TV. Our special guest today is Cheni Yerushalmi, founder of Sunshine Sweets. Welcome, Cheni.
Thank you, David.
And I almost pronounced it correctly.
Almost.
I'm gonna
better than most.
Thank you, thank you. So now, Sunshine Sweets, obviously it sounds very happy. You know, I'm feeling the love just sitting here next to you.
There's a lot of love.
But I want to know what it's all about. You know, this is, I've heard the term co-working, but you have something special. Tell me about Sunshine Sweets.
Well, it's special first and foremost because I founded it with my best friend, Joe, who were childhood friends growing up in Long Island. And it was basically a labor of love. Being an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, both of us, we couldn't understand why New York was so expensive, not flexible, and above all, such a alienating city for small businesses and entrepreneurs. So we wanted to do something about it. So we created a group of, let's say, office space, where people could come in, work, network with one another. But we added so much more to that. We basically created a think tank solution for small businesses where it's a safe haven for them to come in, work, and grow their businesses.
Nice. Okay, so the key here being networking amongst people so that you're not just sitting in your own little hovel kind of trying to do stuff. Now, a lot of people work at home. So why is it important to get out of the house? Is it because of that networking, that interpersonal relationship you can develop with other entrepreneurs?
Think of it this way. What separates New York from just about any other city in this country?
The smell of urine?
Besides that, opportunity. Okay. Opportunity is everywhere.
Okay.
When you're at home, the opportunity is not passing you by. It's how often that you notice the opportunity is that you may act on it.
Yeah.
So being surrounded by opportunity, you're going to notice opportunities and you're going to act on those opportunities. And that is what's the difference between being in an environment of entrepreneurs compared to being at home with the cat.
Right. Now, because a lot of businesses people try to do at home and they're like, I'm an entrepreneur, but they're perhaps missing a key step in that process. They're not getting the feedback from other people. You know, it's hard being isolated, and no man is an island, no woman is an island. You know? So I like that. Now, you can have an office, right? Sure. You go out, rent some space, bring people together. What's different about having an office versus a Sunshine Suite?
Well, the truth of the matter is, if you have a crystal ball, I want it. I never knew what was going to happen next week, next month, next year. You're signing a one-year commitment to an office space. You actually know what's going to happen in that 1 year. Do you know how many people you're going to be employing or firing or what the situations may happen? You won't know this.
Yeah.
So you need flexibility, and small businesses need flexibility. And what Sunshine is a month-to-month solution that every 2 weeks you could upsize, 2 weeks you could reconfigure a space, you can move from one location to another location. Okay. You just have everything you need that you could cope with the day-to-day changes of your business.
Now, there are several other businesses like this. You know,
Sure.
I actually looked into this at one point when I was going to open an office. What makes Sunshine special or unique?
Well, that's a long.
Besides the love, obviously.
Besides the love, well, first of all, it's very modern. The facilities are ultra modern. If you walk into a W Hotel, you might actually think, am I in a W Hotel when walking into a Sunshine space? But at the end of the day, it's really, majority of our clients do work with one another. We offer a lot of networking opportunities. We have a lot of parties and events. We purchased a vacation home in Vermont as a corporate getaway, so you could take advantage of that. In addition to all that, we have, you know, a lot of, we like to call them alumni, people and companies who graduate who come back and lecture other companies and mentor them as well. So this is something that's very important. In addition to that, we as individuals don't have purchasing power. But when you're a collective whole, that's a whole different story. So what we do is we combine about 1,400 people that we have within the community, and we leverage that out and get affordable airfare, car rentals, you know, so on and so forth. So it's a great benefit to have.
Affordable IT support, perhaps?
That too.
All right. I always just try and slide myself in there a little bit.
You have that.
Okay, so tips for entrepreneurs who are, you know, looking for space, who are looking to do this.
Tips. Well, first and foremost, I would say get out of the house. No matter what you do, get out of the house. And meet as many people as possible. It's not exactly easy to walk into a room full of people and start talking. So I would start with baby steps. I would even join a group like Meetup, which has organizations, all different kinds of groups in New York, and go to these events. Start selling yourself. You are your own best salesperson. No one's going to sell your product better than you. So the more you're out there, the more you're interacting with people, the better. If you think isolating yourself in your apartment, in your office, just because of an ego, maybe I want a corner office in Madison Avenue, think again. You have to bootstrap it. You have to really think of it as yourself getting as much exposure as possible. Okay. And that's what I would recommend more than anything else. And keep your expenses to a minimum. Do not spend unless absolutely you're bringing money in. So be very, very careful about that.
Excellent. That's good advice whether you're co-working or doing anything. In the business. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. And, we'll be right back after this.
Thank you, David.